Whiskey Jason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American over here in Germany. Today I have California bourbon from Sonoma Distilling Company. All right, so these are the European bottles that I bought, of course, here in Europe. I live in Germany. They're imported from or by Le Maison de Whisky, the House of Whiskey in Paris, France. And so we have California Crafted Sonoma Distilling Company, made in Sonoma County, established 2010, very interesting. California Bourbon, a blend of straight bourbons made with California grains. Okay, it's a blend of straight bourbons. We're seeing this more and more. We have a distillery uses its own juice and blends it together with another type of whiskey outside of the state. Now, I don't know if the distillery outside of the state of California use California grains. Now, I do know that Sonoma uses pot stills. They started off with small, about 1,000-liter umbiliques. Now they have much larger pot stills. The owner, Adams, his name is Spiegel, what is his name here? So Adam, yeah, in German, Spiegel, which would be Mir Spiegel, he started the company 2010 after being fired, or I'm sorry, laid off 2008 during the great financial crisis back then. And with help from family and friends, he started actually a distilling company in Sonoma, basically Napa Valley area, and said, hey, we need good pot still whiskey here. And I totally agree. So the thing is, this is a 4-grain whiskey. It says so on the back, it says here, this whiskey is made from corn, wheat, rye, and malted barley, aged a minimum of 3 years. It's in Europe, it has to be. And it's lot number 2023. So, product of Corning and Company. I have no idea what that means. All right, produced and bottled by Corning and Company. No one proofread this. In Rohnert Park, that's where the distillery is located, California, USA. Produced and bottled by. All right, so this, let's pour a little bit. In the States, this goes for $39.99. Over here in Germany, I paid 55 euros for this. So this goes in the States for 40, what was it, exact price? Let's talk about the prices here. This was $39.99. This is $49.99. I only paid 5 euros more for this. So this is 60 euros. 55 euros, 60 euros. And on the back it says here, this whiskey is made from corn, rye, and cherry wood sourced malted barley. That sounds interesting. Who malted this? Now, on one of the interesting news articles I read is that Adam talked about his next door neighbor, basically a couple 500 feet away. They actually have malting floors, and so maybe they did it with them. This is aged a minimum 3 years. This is also lot number 2003, so 2023. And yeah, produced and bottled by BY. All right, so, and this is imported by Le Maison de Whisky. So this is 46% as well. All right. So in America, you get a minimum of 2 years. We over here in Europe get a minimum of 3 years. So aren't we lucky? Paying a little bit more, but we get good things. Now, back in 2017, I think it was video number 185 of my German channel, I actually reviewed the Sonoma Rye. Then about a year later, I did the following. I reviewed then the Sonoma County, west of Kentucky, bourbon number 1. Originally, there's bourbon 1, 2, and 3. They got rid of all of that. It's now just this and the bourbon. Then I went over and did this Sonoma Cherrywood Rye whiskey with the old label on it. They had this tiny little umbilique stills that they used there. That was kind of cool. And then they had Sonoma County Second Chance wheat whiskey, which I did in 2019. Also no longer on the market. So they do have some interesting products here. We have the 4 standards. And then we also have some special. We have the black truffle rye, and we have the California wheat, is what it's now called. Unmalted wheat is the focus of that whiskey, and it's wheat. I think it's 80% wheat is what it used to be, and 20% malted rye. I'm not sure if that used to be malted barley or not. All right, who knows? Okay. Color-wise, I have the feeling that the smoked barley, is actually a tad bit darker. Yeah, I just took a look online to see where Cherrywood Smoked Barley comes from. Couldn't find anything, but I did identify a Woodford Reserve. Totally forgot about that. Masters Collection 2017 Cherrywood thing. And I really like what one person wrote. Did you taste the cherry? Neither did I. Did you taste the smoke? Neither did I, really. All right, so let's go through these and review them a little bit on the nose. Smells like a young green bourbon. Craft. Very woody, very green. Now on the nose, I get a little bit more of a very cold smoke. Like someone had smoked a bad cigar, sorry, and then a day later you smelled it on their clothes. It's that type of cigar, that type of smoke, that type of cold smoke. Almost like if you ever been to so the barn of my grandfather burnt down once, and we were there a day or two later, that cold smoke. Yeah, really, as if rainwater, whatever, cold smoke. All right, let's go over to the bourbon. I'm spoiled at the moment for great bourbons. Alternative, if you can get your hands on some Redwood Empire. I had this in my German video. I like this. Did I just spoil a little bit? Good. Normal bourbon. It is a little young. A little green around the edges. The 46%, okay, not really the problem here, but the official tasting notes should be here. Where do we have it? Toasted vanilla, almond, toffee brittle, coffee. Maybe it's the coffee I don't like. This is a C- whiskey in my book. Value for money, for me, 55 euros. €5 more, I can get a Russell's 10-year-old. I can get Wild Turkey Rare Breed. I can get so many things and have change left over compared to this. No, I'm sorry. It's a solid D for value for money. Now, beautiful bottles. Really do like the design. Really do like the labeling. Really do like the haptic, the feel. Very nice. Real cork even. So why not? Everything's good. I'm a little bit cautious here about the Cherrywood Smoked Bourbon. I do get a little bit of smoke. As I said, cold smoke. Cheers. Okay. Yeah. As soon as you open my mouth and there's the cherry wood smoke interacts with the bourbon and just basically almost stumbles. Yeah, it's like someone dancing and they're not great anyways, and they just plump and they land on the floor. Yeah. I am not a peathead. I do not appreciate smoky whiskeys. I just did the other day. Where's my bottle here? Can I find it? No, I can't even find the bottle I just did. Here. From Ireland, 10% peated malt in here. Did not like it. It's not really my thing, but it just leaves a little bit of a coating on my palate that just says, thanks, but no thanks. Sorry. Now, I have people out there, I've read their articles about doing store picks, barrel picks at Sonoma, cast strength, this, that, and everything. They love it. And I'm sure there's people out there that do love it. But the bourbon is young, green, not really mine. The Cherrywood Smoke is definitely not mine. But hey, um, I'm not going back to Islay anytime soon. Spent a whole week there. Um, nah, just not my cup of tea. This is D plus territory and definitely D minus for value for money for me over here in Europe. All right. I know other people will like these, will love these. Thank you, La Maison de Whisky, for bringing products over to Europe. They were here 2017 when I basically started my whiskey tube career, 2016. I've been eyeing them for the last, I don't know, half a year or so. Finally broke out, finally bought them, and did a bottle share, and now it's okay. I'm still more or less okay, but I still have the Rise. The Rise might be great. We'll see. They'll be coming next. All right. So my question of the day is, what is your favorite product from the wonderful state of California? What is your favorite whiskey from the state of California? St. George's, Redwood. There's hundreds of distilleries in California. There's dozens of distilleries making good whiskey there. Which ones do you like? So thank you very much for watching, liking, subscribing, telling others, and Whiskey Jason here. See you real soon. Sonoma Distilling Company, normal bourbon, blend of straight. I have no idea what the other stuff is. And here, probably their own California smoked bourbon. It's kind of cool. Straight bourbon whiskey made with Cherrywood smoked malted barley. And if someone can tell me where they got the Cherrywood smoked barley from, I would be very interested. Bye-bye.